Yes, sir.
Our base is under attack.
Yes, sir. Ready and waiting. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Building.
Acknowledged. 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 Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Building.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. 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 Affirmative. Acknowledged. 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 Affirmative. 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 Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. 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 Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Affirmative.
Building.
Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. 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 Acknowledged.
Insufficient
Acknowledged.
funds.
Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Waiting order. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Unit ready.
Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Building.
Vehicle reporting. Affirmative. Reporting. Affirmative.
Our base is under attack.
Reporting. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Ready and waiting. At once. Affirmative. Affirmative. Agreed. Very well. Very well.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir.
Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Unit ready.
Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Reporting. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. 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 Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. 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 Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. 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 Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Unit
Reporting.
lost.
Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Unit lost. Building.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Structure sold. Unit lost. Training.
Vehicle
Unit
reporting.
ready.
Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Unit lost.
Reporting.
At once. Affirmative. At once. Affirmative. Agreed. Affirmative. At once. Affirmative.
Building. Silos needed.
Agreed.
Unit
Agreed.
lost. Training.
Agreed.
Unit ready.
Affirmative.
Our base is under
Very
attack.
well.
Unit ready.
Very well.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Reporting. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Building.
Affirmative. Acknowledged.
10 minutes
Reporting.
remaining.
Acknowledged.
Reporting. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Unit
Acknowledged.
ready.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. 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 Affirmative. Acknowledged. 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 Affirmative. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledge. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledge. Affirmative.
Silence needed.
Affirmative.
Building.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Waiting orders.
Affirmative. Agreed. Agreed. Affirmative. Very well. Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Very well. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. At once.
Unit lost.
Very well.
Building.
At once. Agreed. Affirmative. Affirmative. Ready and waiting.
Lost.
Affirmative. Very well.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Unit lost. Unit lost. Unit ready.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative. Yes, sir.
Unit lost.
Affirmative. Acknowledge. Acknowledge.
Building.
Affirmative. Acknowledge.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. 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 Acknowledge. Acknowledge.
Unit ready.
Acknowledge.
Building.
Affirmative. 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 Acknowledge. Acknowledge. Affirmative. Acknowledge. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Affirmative.
Building.
Acknowledge. Acknowledge. Affirmative. Acknowledge.
Reporting. Acknowledged.
Unit lost.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Unit ready.
Affirmative.
Warning. 5 minutes remaining.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Reporting.
Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Insufficient funds.
Reporting. Affirmative.
Warning. 4 minutes remaining.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Reporting. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Vehicle reporting. Affirmative.
Building.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Warning. 3 minutes remaining. Unit ready. Prepare.
Yes, sir.
Unit prepared.
Acknowledge. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Awaiting order. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Awaiting orders. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Prepare.
Acknowledged.
Warning. 2 minutes remaining.
Affirmative.
Building.
Acknowledged. 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 Affirmative. Acknowledged. 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 Acknowledged.
Unit prepared.
Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Unit ready.
Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Warning.
Acknowledged.
1 minute remaining.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Reporting.
Building. Training.
Yes, sir.
Unit ready.
Affirmative. 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 Acknowledged. Affirmative. Awaiting orders.
Approaching. Unit ready.
Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. 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 Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Vehicle reporting.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Building.
Affirmative.
Silos needed.
Affirmative.
Training.
Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Unit ready.
Acknowledged. Waiting. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Building.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Yes, sir.
Building.
Awaiting orders.
Vehicle reporting.
Reporting.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Vehicle reporting. Acknowledged.
Unit lost. Convoy approaching.
Yes, sir.
Unit ready.
Acknowledged.
Vehicle reporting. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Reporting. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. 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 Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Prepare.
Affirmative. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Unit prepared.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. 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 Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Vehicle reporting. Acknowledged. 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 Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. 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 Affirmative. Waiting order. Affirmative.
Unit lost.
Reporting. Affirmative.
Building.
Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Waiting order. Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Awaiting orders. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. 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 Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Building.
Acknowledged. Being acknowledged.
Unit
Affirmative.
lost.
Ready and wait. Yes, sir.
Affirmative.
Base is under attack.
Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Acknowledged.
Unit lost.
Affirmative.
Unit lost.
Vehicle report. Affirmative.
Unit ready. Building.
Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Unit lost.
Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Convoy approaching.
Acknowledged.
Insufficient.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Waiting order.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. 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 Affirmative. 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 Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Reporting. Yes, sir. Awaiting orders. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Yes, sir.
Lost.
Yes, sir.
Unit
Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Awaiting orders. Acknowledged.
Soviet reinforcements have arrived.
Acknowledged.
Unit lost. Soviet reinforcements have arrived.
Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Soviet reinforcements have
Affirmative.
arrived. Unit ready.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Soviet reinforcements have arrived.
Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Unit
sir.
lost.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Unit lost. Building.
Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Vehicle reporting.
Base is under attack.
Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Insufficient funds.
Awaiting orders. Yes, sir.
Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Structure
Yes, sir.
sold. Unit
Vehicle
lost.
acknowledged.
Unit ready. Building.
Yes, sir.
Affirmative. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Affirmative. Affirmative. Yes, sir.
Unit lost.
Reporting.
Unit lost.
Affirmative. Yes, acknowledged. Vehicle. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir.
Reporting. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. 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 Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. 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 Acknowledged.
Convoy approaching.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. 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 Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Reporting. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Unit lost.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Very well. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Vehicle reporting.
Yes, sir.
Insufficient funds.
Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Awaiting orders. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Reporting. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Affirmative.
Reporting. Acknowledged.
Vehicle reporting. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. 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 Acknowledged.
Convoy approaching.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. 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 Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Reporting. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. 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 Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Insufficient
Affirmative.
funds.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. 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 Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Base
Acknowledged.
is
Awaiting
under
orders.
attack. Unit lost.
Awaiting orders. Affirmative.
Structure sold.
Ready? Yes, sir.
At once.
Unit lost.
Waiting orders. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. 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 Acknowledged. Report. Affirmative.
Structure
Yes, sir.
sold.
Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. 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 Acknowledged.
Unit ready.
Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. 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 Affirmative.
Unit lost. Convoy
Very well.
approaching.
At once. Affirmative. Yes, sir. At once.
Unit
Very well.
lost.
Yes, sir. Acknowledge. Vehicle reporting. Yes, sir. Acknowledge. Affirmative. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Awaiting orders. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledge. Awaiting orders. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledge. Vehicle reporting.
Convoy approaching. Insufficient funds.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. 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 Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Ready and waiting.
Mission accomplished.